Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to discuss one more interview question which is being asked in Google. So I have already created a lot of questions that is being asked in different MNC company, which includes like PwC, Amazon, FANG, Deloitte, KPMG, and so many more. And this particular question I will be solving in Strata Scratch website. So this question I think is a very good question, and if you solve this question by your own, you get a good grasp with a lot of functionalities that is being used in PySpark. So without any delay, let's get to our notebook of Strata Scratch and see how we can solve this question. But before that, if you are not aware of how to use the Strata Scratch website, I have already created a video and I will pin that in the I button so that you can go ahead and watch it how to exactly efficiently use the Strata Scratch website to solve your PySpark question. So let's get started with today's question. So this is the question that is being asked in Google, and this is a medium level question. The question says user with most approved flags. So what does it mean? So it says which user flagged the most distinct videos that ended up approved by YouTube. Output in one column their full names or names in case of a tie. In the user's full name, include a space between first and the last name. So basically what we have is we have two tables. One is user's flag, another is my flag review. In the user table, I have my first name, last name, video ID and flag ID. And in the flag review, we have the flag ID, review by YouTube, and review date and review outcome. So if you will see here, in among these two tables, flag ID is common, right? In case you want to see which is the primary key column and you want to join those two tables. And if you want, you can also preview the data set from here, and it will preview what kind of data is there in the flag ID and what kind of data is in the reviewed outcome. So if we see here in the reviewed outcome, there are two types of data that I can see right now. There could be more, but here there is an approved and removed. So what our question says is you have to find the most distinct videos that ended up approved by YouTube, right? Whichever has been approved by YouTube, those many distinct videos for each user you need to figure out, and how you can get the user details from the users table, right? So if you will see, we have this users table in which we have the first name, last name, video ID and flag ID. And with the help of the flag ID, you can join these two tables to see which video is the most distinct videos that is being published by the user and it's been approved by YouTube. So let me show in this case both the data set first. I will run this code. So I'm running this particular code. Now you will see here there is a data here which has the first name, last name, video ID and flag ID for user, and for the YouTube it is having the flag review, flag ID, review date, reviewed outcome, right? So now let's see what kind of output we are expecting. We need the name, right? But let's see what is the expected output. The expected output will show you the first name and last name concatenated here, Richard Hassan and Mark May. So there are two usernames that we need it in the output, right? So let's go ahead and solve this particular question. So I'll just comment these two. What we need to do in this case, in the first step. The first and foremost step will be, we will be combining both the user flag and the flag review. Okay. So I'll create a data frame out of this combined data frame out of user flag and flag review. So this is my user flag. I will join the user flag with my flag review. Okay. Now, how will I join it? let me do an alias because it's a very big name. I have to type it always. So I'll put it as R, and let me put here for this particular table as U. Okay. Now this is my alias of my user flag, and for flag review it is R. So on what column I need on my U, I have my flag ID. Similarly on my other table also there is a flag ID. So this should be equal to my column from my review table, the flag ID. And how I want to combine? I want to actually combine it as inner join. Okay, so that all my records are coming up. Now let me do a df.show and run this command for you. Okay, it was never closed. Let me see. Okay, the join bracket, I never closed it. So let me rerun this. User flag. It's not user flag, it's user flag. So make sure you are also using the correct names everywhere so that it identifies what column you have. So there are some mistakes. Some mistakes means there are mistakes in the syntax. So I'm just fixing it one by one to go ahead and give the complete result. So it says there is something, let's say user flags. I'm aliasing it. I'm joining the flag review, and I'm doing a column on this and doing this. Okay, let's see what it is. Okay, so the bracket was one extra bracket, so which we actually removed it. And now we see in this, we have all the columns from both the data frames, and it gives you the result basically. If in case the IDs are same, that is the flag ID is same, it's going to join those particular rows. Now, the next step is I want only those rows which are having the reviewed outcome approved. So I will do df is equal to df dot filter my column reviewed outcome, and I want to filter it with reviewed outcome whenever it is equal to approved. Okay, now I will do a df dot show. It is going to give me a result data set which is having lesser number of columns. So let me see what is the error. Received outcome. Okay, what was the column name? It's called received. Let me see what was the column name. It's reviewed outcome. Okay, so here we have this particular result in which all the reviewed outcome is approved. Now in my result data set, I need to combine my first name and last name, right? I don't need it in both the columns. I need one column. So what I need to do is I'll create another data frame, like I'll replace that data frame again, and I'll create a width column. In this width column, I will be named as username. In this username, what I will be mentioning is I will concat my first name, then I will concat the first name and I'll put a space, and then I'll also concat my last name. Okay, so here we go. So let me run this up and show what exactly it's coming up. It says user last name is not defined. Let me put a call and do this. Okay, so now my username is also ready with reviewed outcome, whichever is approved. These are my username. Now if we will see in the output result data set, I have my Mark and May. He has created two video ID and it has this flag. If I see for Richard, these two are same video IDs, means it's duplicate, right? This video ID is duplicate, but the flag ID is different. Now for Richard, this is one more video ID. So we need to actually go ahead and categorize by video ID. So what I can do it, I can group it by username, and I can aggregate and see how many distinct video IDs are there for each username, right? So, okay, I clicked on discussion, I think by mistake. Okay, that's fine. So let's do this. df is equal to df dot group by, I'll group it by the username, and I'll do an aggregation. In the aggregation, I will count the distinct values of the video ID. The spelling of video ID is wrong, so let me correct this. So I'll count this video ID, and let me go ahead and alias this as the unique. Okay, unique count. And let me run this. So it will give us the username and the video ID count, and it will alias it with unique count. So if I will show you, this is my result data set that we have. This is my username and this is my unique count. So if I see Richard and Mark has 2 unique counts and I want these 2 in my output. So what I can do is I can go ahead and create another data frame in which I will go ahead, group it or window it with username, and then get the unique counts, whichever there is the highest number of unique counts. So what I will do is, with the help of a with column, I'll create another column. I'll create another column called rank. Whoever is ranking first, that will come first, right? So in that, I will use my dense rank. If you don't know what is the functionality of dense rank, I will highly recommend you to watch the video in which I've explained to you how to use dense rank, and row number. So in this, I'm using the dense rank and I'm doing an over. I'll do a window. In this window, I will go ahead and window it by order by the unique count. Okay, so this is my window function that I will be needing, and I'm creating another column called rank. So let's see what is the output it shows us. Once we get this output, we will go with our next step that we will be needing, that is the only those which are having the maximum number of counts. We need to filter out those records, right? Here we go. So if you will see for unique count, okay, so what I've done is I've not ordered it by descending. So unique count 1 is there, so all the ranks are 1. Now for 2, it is 2. So what I need to do here is I need to go ahead and order it by unique count, but in descending order, so that whichever is the highest number of unique count, that will come first, and that will have the order rank as 1. So I'll do an alias here. In the alias, sorry, not the alias, I will do in this a descending. So let me see my brackets. It seems right. After I do that, okay, here we go. So whichever is having the unique count 2, that is my rank 1, right? And I need to filter out only for Richard and Mary, because that is the unique count is the maximum. So what I will do is, in this itself, I will do a filter, the column rank wherever is equal to 1, then I will be getting those rows only. After that, what I will do is I'll do a df dot, I'll just select the username. So while it's running, I'm just showing you what exactly it will look like. So this is my username, unique count, and rank. So what I need is I just need my username in the output. So if you will see the output will be having the column name called username, and that's all, right? So let me filter out those columns only which I need, that is df.select with username. So this is my output. So in this question, there's a lot of things that went ahead that we came to know. One is how you can join multiple tables using different joining, like there is inner join, outer join, left join. In this case, we have used inner join. Then you are filtering out the records wherever the reviewed outcome is approved. And then you also are joining the first name and last name to get the complete username. Once you do that, you go ahead and get the distinct number of video ID and count how many distinct video IDs are there for a particular username. Once it's done, if there are multiple usernames for the same rank, then you are getting all the records out of it. For that, you have to do a partitioning and you are using the windowing function in order to get the result. I hope you have understood how to actually approach this question. I have uploaded a lot of questions in my playlist, then I would definitely recommend you to watch it. And there is a WhatsApp group that I'm also running in which I'm sharing a lot of questions which are being asked in the interviews. So I will recommend you to join that WhatsApp channel in which I am publishing these questions. It will really help you in practicing your question and also cracking your interviews. And if you have liked this video, then do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching and I wish you have a good day.